Hello everyone, welcome to the final video of the Alzheimer's section. So today we're going to be talking about treatments. Okay, and we're going to talk about today the reality of the disease, what we can do for people with the disease, and the future of treatments. So just to have a little introduction with this video, I feel kind of bad about the title. I feel like it's a little misleading, the treatments of Alzheimer's disease, because to tell you the truth, there is no real treatment. At this point, it can't be stopped and it can't be reversed. Um, so that's just the reality of the situation. This is the saddest video I'm going to be making today. So I titled this "Sad Alzheimer's Stats" because I didn't know what else to say. It's just sad. I can't get over how sad this disease is. So 4 to 8 years. 4 to 8 years is how long, on average, someone will live after being diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Yeah, not very long. But this is the average. So there are people that will live up to 20 years after being diagnosed. So 1% of people will have Alzheimer's disease at age 65. So if you're 65, 1% of people that are 65 will have Alzheimer's disease. Now, that's not very surprising, right? That's a very reasonable number, at least I thought. I was very shocked when I heard that 50% of people who are 85 have Alzheimer's disease. This was very surprising to me. I didn't realize that many people had it at the end of their life. It also makes it very relevant because most of us, if we get to the age 85, then that means 50% of us that are watching this video are going to have Alzheimer's. So, good reason to learn about it, I guess. So, what can we do for people who have it? This is also a very sad answer. I wish I didn't. This is also a very sad answer. I wish I had better answers, but the truth is that we can't really do a lot. The best we can do is helping them live with it and being as comfortable and as safe as possible. Hopefully, slowing it down, but that's never a guarantee. So, that's all we can really do is help them manage and prepare them as well as the families. Get their finances situated. Do things that they've always wanted to do before it gets too severe, things like that. Also, finding another living situation. A lot of people can't take care of another person full time. They have jobs, so it'd be important to figure all that out. There's also a few medications that people can take. These don't cure the actual underlying conditions of Alzheimer's disease, but they do help with certain symptoms that might come up. Lack of sleep, anxiety, depression, all of those things. You have certain medications that might be able to help them as well. There's always no treatments. They're not very promising, but they would be focusing on that beta amyloid protein breakdown or something of that nature, dealing with neurons and neural connections. So the future, what can we do in the future if we can't really help the people now? Well, the best thing we can do is try to deepen our understanding of this condition. We can try to understand those connections, the certain genes that are related to it. We can use more brain scans to understand how exactly it's being affected and people are being affected. So that's the best way we can help the people of the future. There's also early detection. People are trying to understand the biomarkers of this disease to help people catch it earlier than later. All right, that's this almost coming to the end of our sad video. So we talked about the reality of the disease. We talked about what we can do for people that already have the disease. And then we also talked about the future of the disease and what we can do to help figure out a cure. So, a little take home message: how does one cope with this diagnosis, with having Alzheimer's disease? Now, most people do not take it very well. It's also pretty hard to convince them. You don't really know what you've forgotten. It's hard to be like, "Oh, have you forgotten anything today? Have you had any symptoms?" Well, if I forgot it, then I probably don't know that I forgot it. Um, so how would you deal with this? How would you deal with one, maybe like if your family member was diagnosed with this? It's important to consider these things if you're going to be a clinician so you can understand what the family's going through, what the patient is going through, so you can best help them. There's also a link below that gives you a first-hand look of a story of Alzheimer's. I recommend going and checking that out. And that's the end of our videos. I hope you learned something, and I hope you have a great rest of your semester. Good luck.